Okay, I can start. Stream's live. Let's sit here. Actually, I'm finish pouring this glass of wine really quick before we start.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have your priorities before you begin gaming.
I know I probably should have done this before I hit the start streaming button, but I figured it's your wine pouring ASMR. Hey, Rex Warden, what's up? He's like, oh no. Hey, what's up, John Roger?
Why can I not find you? There you are.
There we go. Start. Hey, Jeremy Dixon, how's it going, man?
Oh yeah, man, this game looks real special.
Doesn't even look nearly as nice as the 3DO or CDI version.
Oh, well, of course.
I feel like they've dumbed it down to where literally it's only two buttons are going to do anything. I feel like that's going to be the whole thing. 13% human.
Hey, Mr. Wolverine is here, and you are buffering.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it stopped.
Oh, it's buffering for me as well.
I mean, like, it picked up. Picked up
Okay.
again.
Yeah, because it looks like I'm sitting steady at 2600 bit rate. Huh.
John Rogers asks, wasn't this game horrible on the SNES?
It's horrible on every system.
Yeah, pretty much.
How's it going, Robert? In the year 20x6. Caution.
That sounds like an intro to like a Babylon 5 spin-off, like one of those made-for-TV movies.
Oh, like a
Rangers.
Oh god. Or Crusader. Was it Crusader? Was that
Crusaders? Yeah, something like that.
The one
Robert said.
Wait, am I not doing any damage?
Robert said, "Hey, Super Ian."
Hey, what's up? And how's it going, Card Freak? Card Freak. I don't know.
I mean, this guy you're fighting,
am
like,
I
I mean,
any damage? Oh, no,
he's animated pretty well.
Yeah, it's got the pre-rendered sprite thing going for it, but it. Why does he get knife hands and I get just regular hands?
I don't know.
I think the last time I beat this game on 3DO, I was just spamming kick over and over again. Oh, hey, Robert, that's the other person talking is Wrestles with Gaming. Of course, he's got a bigger foot than me. Oh, God.
Well, Ian, that doesn't mean anything. That's just a... that's just hearsay. That's just rumor and innuendo.
Hey, what's up, Perpexion? I don't know. I have no idea how to read your name.
Perfection? Perfection. It's supposed to be, I think it's... Oh, it's Kit
Kit
Kat.
Kat from last night. How's it going? Oh, thanks, John Rogers.
Ah, thanks, man.
We just can't read. Don't judge us. Oh, is my mic low?
I just...
Oh, I was
No, I hear it. I hear it pretty good on the stream.
Oh, Wolverine, you distracted me. Now I'm getting beat up by a stupid robot here. I'll just turn up my mic just a bit there. I'll move the mic closer. I'm sitting a little further back this evening.
Hey, you sound pretty good on the stream, man.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody says it's fine.
Okay.
Except for Mr. Wolverine. He's clearly an agent of sabotage sent from another channel.
Hey, Starkophal's here. Okay.
Hey, Starkofal. He was probably sent by Jan Timmer to
Derail.
sabotage your stream.
I just know he is. He's like, this isn't the CGI. How did you guys decide to meet and decide to stream together? So I had about 500 subs, and then I was like, screw it, I'll start streaming on my YouTube channel, because nobody's watching, right? And then I had subbed to Yahel, I think, like a couple of days before, and I saw his Sega Civil War video, and I was just like, God damn it, I wish I had made that something like that. And then like I was streaming Shenmue and just getting really, really trash with a bunch of friends while playing it. And Yahel jumps into chat and like, hey, hop into freaking Discord or whatever. And we hung out for like 8 hours just bullshitting and drinking.
Yeah,
over
pretty
the internet.
much.
Yeah, that's the I hit, and the rest is history. And that was just probably like I wish I had saved the recordings. Literally, I was just doing laps in Shenmue for like an hour straight, just talking.
Dude, that was like probably the most entertaining stream either of us have ever done, and the least watched.
Yeah, like I think literally it was just us and us watching the stream.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ronald Swanson. Hey, I tuned in just in time for Rise. Yeah, that was a mistake, sir, and I'm sorry. Yeah, such a romantic story. I know,
I've never heard somebody say, "Oh, I'm here in time for Rise of the Robots."
Do the shoulder buttons do anything in this game? Do they? Oh, it's a kick. It's a slow kick, and of course the. Oh, I have a fast kick. Okay, I'm just gonna trap him in a corner and just spam this, and I should be able to win. This is the only way you can win in every other version of the game. James Bates. Hey guys, recently found your channel. Channels and constantly say YouTube. Oh, awesome, man. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Ronald Swanson. I played the shit out of this game. Oh, he's one of the. Okay, so you actually like this game. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult it for you, but man, I guess I have the worst time with this game.
Doesn't this game have like a really small amount of stages? Or am I thinking of a different game?
Well, no, the CDI version I think has like 4 stages. Yeah, and then it resets, I think. So just to confirm, I will be going to the post office tomorrow morning. Oh, awesome, man. Thanks. Yeah, the P.O. box is all set up, so it's good to go. Let's see here. I've tried so hard to get into Shenmue, just can't stay focused.
I mean, I guess we couldn't really stay focused that night either.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Well, I find, like, if I play Shenmue and I have to, to play seriously, I have to, like, completely pay attention to what's going on. Otherwise, I just... Or open up my old notebook from 2002 with all my random Shenmue notes in it.
Hold on. I think this dog is trying to get me to let him out already.
Oh,
Hold on.
Sounds good. But so, Ronald, you actually, you were into this game? Or, because I remember, the one thing that kind of blew me away about Rise of the Robots was, the associated ad campaign for it was just nuts. It was in, everything. Because I think this game was ported to almost every platform. I think there's even a Game Gear port of this game. Because I actually just picked it up. Let's see here. Hadouken! Oh, wrong game. Yeah. So this is what members of the Blue Man Group are doing, fighting a robot. Yeah. Okay, so your friends had it. All right. Fair enough. I think, yeah, I guess at the time this was probably a fun experience because I guess it's among the prettier of the games out there in terms of fighting games.
I'm back.
Hmm.
He was just lonely.
Oh god. Oh yeah, I remember the Mega 64 skit where they dress in the jacket. Do you know where any sailors are? He just walked around. Let's see here.
This guy's got pretty nice lats. I'll give him that.
Yeah. This guy can skip leg day. Let's see, Robert. So what's... I must avenge my father after I play Space Harrier. Play with this kitten. Oh god, freaking the Space Harrier port in the game's great. Yeah, the CD... Oh, hey, Jan. Yeah, I will admit the CDI version is definitely the prettiest of all of them. It's even prettier than the 3DO port. Also, lose my email. Man, he's so abrasive.
He's so ornery. Well, he is a pretty old man. I mean, I guess he's just, I don't know, just real cranky.
I will admit, for being an older gentleman, he still sounds sharp as hell in his interviews. None of the some people when they get to around 70, they get that kind of what would you say, that old kind of tired kind of throat thing. But no, dude is spot on when he talks. Raspy,
they get a little bit of the Tom Zito.
Oh yeah, poor Tom Zito. See, the thing I find funny about this, you play this game, you just spam one move, and you tend to just win.
I just think it's really weird that. All right, so I've only played this game a couple times. You always play as this cyborg guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why does he have the worst animations in the whole game? They're the least fluid. They have the least amount of frames.
Man, it's this is 3 frames. It's one, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's oh god, no. Yeah, there we go. That's interesting. This must be a clone system. It's no. This is actually I'm running through a SCART upscaler, so it's using the RGB from the system through a SCART cable into a cheap European SCART upscaler or Chinese upscaler. So that's why it's 16:9. It's legit hardware. I can turn the webcam on if you guys want to see. It's a mess of cords to get this to work, but yeah.
Yeah, you can't fake anything this shitty.
It's like I would. So I love how, like, I was about to say, like, I wouldn't even let this take up hard drive space on my computer. I'm like, here I am sitting with a physical copy of the game. Cool, I believe you.
Right? But here you are broadcasting it to strangers on the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. We all know you're running it on a Pi. Yeah. I actually, like, I didn't realize that there were so many other, like, apps for, like, buying and selling things. And so I downloaded that, and I, like, went out and bought that Dreamcast today. Because I'm like, man, I need another Dreamcast.
What was the name of the app that you found that on again?
Oh, that was
Next Door?
Called, yeah, Next Door. So, like, if you're in a subdivision or own a house, you can, like, sign up for it, and you can, like, send out notifications if your house was robbed or stuff like that, and you'll tell everyone in the neighborhood about that and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Why would you lie about it? It's just a video. I'm sure somebody might lie. I don't know. I'm sorry, Rico. I've had like a glass of wine and I'm defensive. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Hey, Godzilla. Not sure if we had said hello to you.
Oh, hey, Godzilla. What's up, man?
So, are these like some of these cutscenes like FMV? They look like they might be.
Yeah. I'm sure it's something that they pre-rendered that they like forced through it. This could be very well the crappiest game. No, I'm sorry too. It's just no worries, man. Trust me, like I'm the last human being you'll probably ever see angry ever, so don't worry about it.
Unless you're somebody asks you about the Saturn, of course.
Yeah, don't ask me about the Saturn. That's a bad start. If I ever punish soldiers, I'm like, you better, I'm like, you know what the Sega Saturn is? Like, yeah. I'm like, do you like it? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, wrong answer. Push.
I like this guy with his nipple pinchers.
I forgot state formation. Hey, what's up, Power Gun? Oh yeah, that Dreamcast game that wouldn't even let you. Oh god. The jumping is so unresponsive and heavy in this game. The Dreamcast game that's like this, like Aero Fighters. This is so bad.
So,
oh God,
sorry, that's the dog. Let me mute the mic first.
No worries, man. Barrel roll. Wait, okay. Yeah, I have Star Fox in here, so we have that. Dogs are for losers. Is Jan Timmer a cat person? Another world.
I guess so.
Oh. Oh, God. So the fun thing, like, I've actually, like, because I've been streaming retro stuff, like, I've busted out, like, an extra desk to put next to my desk just to put that stuff on. And that started because the CDI is just too large to even fit on my desk.
I literally have the same thing. Although I can fit the CDI on my desk, but it takes up, like, a good chunk of it, even though I have a pretty large desk. So, yeah, I have, like, a rolling cart/mini computer desk thing now next to my regular desk.
The Godzilla just said, you're streaming retro stuff?
Mr. Wolverine, this looks like a game you'd see the Reboot TV characters playing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I never liked that show. Look, even this, like, thing, he only had, like, a few frames of animation. I can see how they, like...
What's up, man?
I bet, like, their original plans for this game were much more grandiose than the final product came out.
I think they spent all their money buying licenses to every platform imaginable, and I think that's what happened. And they're like, "Oh, we gotta come up with a game. Let's just completely build it around the fact we're making this for every console ever made." Like, I'm surprised there's not a Saturn port of this game.
Robert said, "Could you imagine a game like this in today's E3 presentations?"
Let me give you Rise of the Robots. No console exclusives on anything. It's on every system.
Who made this game? Do you know?
Oh god.
I don't know a lot about it.
Mirage, and it was published by Acclaim. With a name like Mirage, either like I'm betting French Canadian or French. Droid active. Tonka. Ah. Like a spam kick on this guy.
Oh, it came out on the Amiga.
Wait, this is an Amiga port?
Yeah, it was developed originally for the Amiga and DOS.
Ah, it's always
by 5 people.
How big was the team for this game overall? Like, I found this game for the Game Gear as well, and I'm like, all right, I gotta have it because I need Rise of the Robots on every platform. Just for whatever reason.
I don't know. I mean, I'm reading this off Wikipedia, so you know, gotta take that into account. But according to Wikipedia, developed by a team of 5 people.
See, I love this game. I only need to hit one button. There we go. Fight like my wife. That's like basically like Dead or Alive is that game. Like if you're a good button smasher, that game will reward you. Wait, this game has a sequel on the PS1? What?
Really?
So they must have just made all their money back on pure volume from selling to every platform imaginable.
I guess so. Yeah, they released Rise 2 Resurrection. It was a more conventional fighting game with extended features. Oh. It was ported to the Saturn and the PlayStation.
As in, it needed more than one button to win.
I guess so.
Because look at this. I've only been spamming kick this entire time. You should kick.
Wait, now he is trying to get out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Game's so bad, not even the shadows make sense. Yeah, that's interesting. Really? Okay. I have no idea they could justify a sequel for this. It must have been just like they sold enough copies because the game was available on every platform. Yeah, Jonathan Denny, this is actually... So this game is a game on the CDI, but the CDI version is a lot better because the environments are more thoroughly generated. This game is the fighting games as Ben Affleck is the acting. you just show up and talk. Oh yeah, there's a reboot game on the PS1, isn't there? It's like a kind of a skateboarder.
I think so.
I don't remember whose review of that I was watching.
Man, the Rise of the Robots cover art, like, this is ridiculous. Like, the guy is not, well, I don't know. I guess they did kind of slightly different variations, but I'm looking at one and, like, the proportions are not how a human body would bend.
Right. Yeah, dude, the SCART stuff is great. Like, this is only like a $30 SCART converter, like, as it goes from SCART to HDMI and it upscales at 1080p. And in terms of visual quality, it's just fantastic. Like, there's a slight delay to it because it's a cheap box. But, I mean, like, the stuff you can do with SCART's great. Like, if you go over to a FrameMeister, which does SCART conversion, and that eliminates any delay. And those can look great. But if you're looking on a budget just to boost your system's, like, overall quality, this is definitely a way to do it.
Unless you're playing Rise of the Robots.
Yeah, unless you're playing Rise of the Robots, and this is definitely better than it.
This actually takes off like 2 XP off your SCART.
it just adds like 20 milliseconds to it. But it's okay, you don't need, because you only need to do one move. It's alright.
Well, listen, whenever you're done playing this, you know, if you've got some downtime, I have good news for you, because there is a Rise of the Robots novel that was published in 1995.
Oh my god, I'm going to read that slowly on live stream.
Yeah.
Just to the entire world.
And apparently, this game inspired some other game called The Surge.
Is that a direct tie-in to the energy drink?
This came out in 2017.
What? You're telling me there's a Rise of the Robots community that's still actively writing?
That's not what I'm telling you. I tell you that one of the developers from the maker of this other game called The Surge claims that Rise of the Robot inspired. Oh, Rise of the Robot and some other game called Souls inspired. I don't know. I bet it was a joke. I bet.
Maybe. Let's see. I'd rather listen to Von poetry. Oh God. Let's see.
You know, okay, so Shaq Fu, I'm not saying it's a good game, but the animations in it are very fluid.
True, but I think the funny thing, though, in Shaq Fu, you run into the same mechanic issue with this, where you can actually beat that game by spamming one move.
But in Shaq Fu, from what I remember, the characters are, like, so small. Like...
Oh, yeah, that is kind of true.
Maybe they just wanted to make Shaq look real tall by comparison.
Let's see, your Electron Ash is... Oh, God, yeah, there's that, Red Letter Media, they read passages from that book that talked about Darth Vader's suit. So this thing kicked my ass last time, so hope we can beat him this round. I need to pick up Clay Fighter, because that one actually looked pretty good.
I remember I rented it as a kid. I didn't like it that much. But I think I was like, ooh, this isn't Street Fighter.
Because I think, was Clay Fighter, it was an exclusive to the Super Nintendo, wasn't it?
I think it might have been.
Oh, this guy's fast. Oh no, I gotta use more than one button to beat this guy. Jeez. Oh god. Wait, can I do it with the low kick? Nope. Nope. Wait, what? How did I not hit him on that one? That's weird. Oh. Clay Fighter was on Genesis? Okay. Because I don't think I ever actually ended up playing on Genesis. I know I played it on Super Nintendo. But... Okay, this might be the... Oh god. Oh no. Look at the range on this thing. This thing can strike from like half a screen away.
Yeah, this thing is ridiculous. I mean, it's an impressively large sprite. Yeah. Electronic said if he suddenly disappears, he's passed out.
Wait, what?
He said if I suddenly disappear, I've passed out. But then Alistair Dante said, Super Nintendo my ass. What game is this? Jesus, those graphics like PS1.
This is a pre-rendered graphics, man. The same stuff they did for Donkey Kong. Just the Silicon Graphics, workstations. Okay. Moving on to something else now. Who wants to see Doom on the Super Nintendo?
Is it coming to video games?
Oh, Doom is coming to video games, yeah. There we go, cool. Williams Entertainment.
Ah, man, this next door app, you gotta, like, verify your address and shit.
Oh, yeah. My wife signed it up, or set it up, so... Then I discovered I could buy things on it, and I was like, yes! Retro stuff. This is an untapped market of people giving away stuff or selling things. Because only old people get on the app, it seems.
Oh, that's good. Might be good for finding garage sales and stuff like that.
Stuck up. I need a Caesar. Let's see. Alistair Dante. Ian, how are you doing? Doing great. And this is Wrestle the Gaming is tonight's guest. I'm surprised people ask who you are. I'm like, you're a much bigger channel.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't know who's on. But I'm not like a huge channel or anything.
Oh, true.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
Oh, true. You're nobody.
Hey, man, I'm an invited guest at Retro World.
That is true.
Peace, mother. No, Alistair Dante, I do remember you. You've been on a few streams.
Oh god, why is
that? Kit Kat asks, isn't this the Doom port that id hated? It's the Doom port everybody hated, I think.
See, this one, from what I understand, they didn't hate it too much, because they kind of handed the keys to this to another project, or to another guy. It was the Wolfenstein port is something they hated. Because, like, not only did the guy doing it not really do it, but, like, he lied about it. And so, like, they found out they were behind and all this stuff, and then they, And so I think John Carmack ended up doing it himself for the most part. And then Nintendo was like, no, we can't have these dogs. You gotta change those to rats. And it was like, are you kidding me right now? They're Nazi dogs. I mean, come on. And so that happened, and then it was so angry about that. They ended up giving the license to the engine for Doom away to, for free to Knowledge Tree.
Oh, that's right, too. And they made, like, Noah's Ark 3D or whatever.
With the slingshot and hunting down the sheep and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they just basically gave it to them for free because it was like their way of giving a middle finger to Nintendo. Wait, did I say Wisdom Tree? No, Knowledge Tree. Okay. Or, what am I saying? Some religious-based folks.
Robert said, I never understood the guy at the bottom exercising his eyebrows. He's very rock-like. It's like The Rock, switching from eyebrow to eyebrow.
Just...
Actually, dude, if he was bald, he's got pretty much like The Rock's head right now. His growth hormone-fueled head.
And the eyebrows are constantly looking for movie deals to get into. Like, Rampage movie, you say? A movie where we're in San Francisco and California falls into a fault line thing? A movie where I'm in a skyscraper and the other floors underneath are on fire? I think of a movie The Rock wouldn't be in.
Right. Alistair said, The Rock should have been the Doom guy in the movie. Either way, it sucked. Yeah, I thought he was the Doom guy from the previews, but not so much.
It was Carl Urban, right? He ended up being the Doom guy, technically. And they gave him the modified genes for the Martians.
Oh, yeah, Carl Urban is in that movie.
God, that movie sucked, but...
The one cool scene is like the first person perspective scene that they do.
That was a great, like, put together sequence in terms of what they do with
that.
That's like the only thing worth remembering from that film. But the stuff that really bothered me in that movie was like the sequence where like, all right, Marines, let's go, we gotta move, and then one guy's like, oh no, I was gonna go to Thailand and have sex with little boys, and you're like, what? Why was that in the movie? I just vividly remember that part. I was like, why was that even a thing? Because like, it wasn't like the character was joking. It apparently was like a thing in the movie, and I'm like, why? I don't know. It's just stuff like that. Like, I think another awkward thing that I remember from movies, Transformers 3? No, Transformers 4, where they bring up the fact that Marky Mark's daughter is dating a guy who's like 21 and she's 17.
Right, yeah, that was really weird.
And he like busts out a copy of the law, and I'm like, why is that in the movie?
Yeah, real weird.
But yeah, I guess that was one of the things where I'm like, this movie's gonna have a hard time. Like the first, like when they opened up with like that line within the first like 10 minutes of the movie, I'm like, oh no. Man, this looks just real bad.
Yeah. I mean, but you gotta... you're playing on a CRT, right? Or are you playing on a...
I'm playing on a 32-inch 1080p monitor.
I mean, on a CRT, this wouldn't look as bad.
Yeah, I think a CRT would probably smooth it out a bit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It still is gonna look like shit, but especially, God, this room, awful.
Like the frame rate's pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Like I think we're rocking like maybe 18 frames a second. Like
it's okay. I mean, yeah, Alistair just said this could have been worse.
That's true.
It definitely could have been. Isn't correct? I think like maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the reason for the FX chip in this game to texture the walls, basically? I think it's for the textures. It actually has nothing to do with any 3D stuff, if I remember right.
I could see that because it seems to me like when I was talking to people about the FX chip, they were discussing how Like, the Super Nintendo by itself could do some pretty impressive 3D stuff. It's just they didn't do it. And then the FX chip allowed for a lot of extra stuff. So, yeah, it's very possible. I haven't read enough about the FX chip. I need to go watch your video again, because that one...
I need to go read back through my own notes. Every once in a while, someone will comment on a video. Like my Jaguar video gets a lot of comments, and I'll be like, they'll ask some question. I'll be like, fuck, I don't remember. I gotta go back. And
You're just like,
that was like some real technical question. I'll be like, hold on, I gotta go back check my notes.
Well, every once in a while, I have somebody like comment on one of the videos I made like years ago, and I'm like, God, I don't even remember making that. Like my history of EA games one, that one will bring up people every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I made that one like 5 years ago, 5, 6 years. The turning is so slow in this game. Let's see, let me catch up on the chat here. Should I drag out my power glove? Yes, Rex, yes you should. Because I don't have the sound bars for mine.
Oh, do you need them?
I need to find some. Because I have well, you have extras?
I don't have extras, but I mean, I'm never gonna use them. So my power glove is it's like the small size one. So like it's really like, I mean, if I try really hard, I can squeeze my hand in there, but it's like impossible to like use.
Oh yeah, you were saying that.
But the bar's the same.
Oh, okay.
If I don't know where it is, but I'm somewhere around here. If I see it, I'll send it your way.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, I still need to send you all those Famicom games, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting about that. I'm like, oh, I need to... Wait, am I stuck? Oh, that was weird. Oh, God, yeah, the Power Glove. It's bad. I remember seeing that in The Wizard and just being like, oh, that's so cool, and then people later were like, oh, yeah, that guy did some bad stuff. And you're like, oh, no. And that scene's ruined.
Yeah. That guy would have been perfect for Marky Mark's daughter in Transformers.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been... That'd have been like the weirdest cameo, like throwback. Like, oh, it's that guy from The Wizard, and he's dating Marky Mark's daughter in Transformers 4. Like, what?
They have to like film it separately and just like green screen him in. He can't be in the same room.
I can't be in the same room with anyone under 25.
Godzilla said, why do elderly people wear those Sega Master System 3D glasses?
Oh, yeah.
They do look a lot like them.
It's because they had the shutter system installed onto their actual skulls. And
Robert said, I don't know if he's talking to us or somebody else. What about the robot in 1986 where you played Gyromite or something? Maybe he's asking when you have it.
Rob, I do have him. I don't have the...
Nice.
Like, I don't have the gyros or the hookup frame for him, but I do have him and he works. Like, he'll
we had
around.
him in Puerto Rico, but I haven't used him since.
Oh. Like, I have mine. I just need to go... Like, apparently my buddy was like, yeah, these people actually, like, 3D... You can 3D print them. You can get the schematics, and he's willing to make them. It's going to take, like, a week to print it on his printer. So I'm like, maybe I'll take you up on that. It's a neat little robot. And it's kind of funny that like that was one of the main gimmicks they used to get into stores. Like, oh, it's not a video game system. It's an entertainment deck. Don't worry. It's totally like an entertainment thing for kids. Like then people are like, oh, it's not a video game. Totally, sign me up.
Oh man,
you guys and your cool stuff.
Maybe this weekend I'll get around to streaming some analog, some Super NT.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm meaning to, but
I would like to see that.
I don't know. I still have my CDI out, so I don't know. Maybe I'll stream that one more weekend before I put her away back in the box for a bit.
You say that. The last time you did that, it immediately came out like the next weekend. Okay, Cat, you're out of here? Catch you later. Thanks for dropping in.
All right, see you. Godzilla said there was a rumor that they were going to have DLC for Titanfall a while back that you could play as Optimus Prime and other Transformers. That would have been dope.
God, I've heard so many good things about Titanfall, and it just being a really solid shooter, but I've yet to check it out. I don't know, I guess... I can't get into shooters, otherwise I just end up eating up too much of my life, because I just get obsessed with them.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Robert. Yeah, even if I end up not streaming the CDI this weekend, I'm sure I will at some point. I usually do. You can't contain the power of the CDI. Oh, John Rogers wrote, Yahel claims he's going to box up his CDI. No one believes him. I like to keep it in its box. Keep it in the best possible condition. So I think it's going to be the one console I don't have out on display. Alistair asked, Ian and Wrestling with Gaming, do you like Doom 64?
You know, I've only played it like a little bit and only on emulation, so I haven't played it on legit N64. But it seems like it's okay. It seems like it's all right. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's even technically Doom because it's like an all new engine, isn't it?
I think so.
But I guess then again, this is also a completely all new engine as well. So I guess this isn't technically quote unquote Doom. So, but yeah.
I just remember like by the time I played it, it was like I had played Doom. It felt like on so many consoles and so many like iterations of it that I was just kind of like, it's Doom.
Let's see, pervasive. Like, oh, sorry, keep going.
Like not that it was bad port or anything like that. I think I was experiencing Doom fatigue. I bet if I played it now, I'd be like, this is pretty badass.
It actually like, cause I've been playing it, like I set up that like emulator tablet I was telling you about. And like I was playing it a little bit on that just to test the Bluetooth controller with the tablet, and it seems like a pretty solid little game. I just haven't really played it that much. But God, what was it?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, the game that like scared the crap out of me was System Shock 2. Like that game just like holy crap, that game was terrifying back in the day. But then yeah, Doom 3 I thought was great at the jump scares. Like playing that game 3 in the morning, headphones on in the dark. You running down a bright hallway and you see a stack of
creatures,
ammo and health, and you're like, yeah, sweet. And then the floor falls out, and you're like, no, why? They call it the true Doom 3. Oh, okay. But let's see. Sorry, someone was saying something in the chat earlier. Like I missed it.
Rex said.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay. I'll catch up. Okay. You're playing. Rex said, "This isn't even Doom since enemies never attack each other." That's a good point, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Dixon, the best way to play Doom 64 is the Absolution PC port. And no, Doom 64 is just the Doom 3 engine with some minor mods. Or Doom 2 engine.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Wolverine said it'll be like that scene in Raiders with the CDI burning through the box. Alistair, I think he was responding to Jeremy, said, not a port, though. They call it the true Doom 3. Electron Ash said, I think the super effects in Doom was used to speed up the texture drawing. Yep. Doom uses ray casting, sort of, so everything is drawn in vertical strips. Graphics Gramp says, what's up, boy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Electron said that the super effects was quite a lot faster at drawing pixels to arbitrary addresses in VRAM compared to the SNES itself. I think. Like how he says this like really like convoluted technical thing. He goes, I think.
There was something else in chat I wanted really quick. Do you think the PS Vita games will get as expensive as NES games within the time? Most people. Oh, actually, I don't know. I guess PS Vita, because it's kind of an abandoned platform, I'm not sure where it's going to go. But I don't think it's going to, in recent years, I don't think it's going to get very expensive.
Graphics Ramp is asking, when is the TurboGrafx live stream going to happen?
When I figure out how to capture RF through... I actually almost set up the VCR to try and set that up, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with this right now. Because I was like, drug out the VCR, and I put it on the side desk, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be just the biggest mess of wire. Well, because here's the thing, Blake T. So with the TurboGrafx, at least in North America, the only way to get RCA connections out of it is if you bought that really expensive add-on module for it. Or I think if you have a Turbo Duo, which I do not have. So the only way to get RF signal to translate over to RCA without buying a $150 modulator is through a VCR. So it's just a nightmare. And even then, like, the best video I can get out of like the freaking the VCR I have is like mono stereo sound, and it's just like, that's just garbage.
Yeah, I gotta pick up a VCR too, though, because I mean I can't play my the Famicom any other way. And I actually want to stream some 2600. I've been slowly buying like games here and there whenever I go to the flea market if I find something interesting like under $5.
Yeah. So I've been dying to play like stream ET for a while, just to have that one going and just punish myself to see how far I can get.
Yeah, I've got it sitting here, man. I gotta get an adapter or a VCR.
Yeah, because I was looking at it at this one thrift store, and they had a VCR that had an S-Video out, because it was like a really expensive Sony model. But they wanted like $50 for it. I'm like, you're kidding. It's a VCR. they knew what they had, because it was a VCR with an S-Video out. I'm like, damn it.
Stargofall's asking, what's a good VCR to pick up? I mean, it doesn't really matter, because if you're just using it to play, to convert from RF to RCA, it doesn't really matter, right?
I wouldn't. Yeah, honestly, in terms of like, there might be like better production qualities over other ones, perhaps. But as far as I'm aware, because VCR technology was being manufactured all the way into the 2000s, it's all pretty standardized, and you're getting the relatively same quality out of most of the stuff you're buying. But then again, they're like, but you might find a better VCR that has this video out or something like that. Or Rex Warden says Urge JVC. Are they like the best?
Well, I mean, they might be the best, but we're not going to use it to like play VHS tapes. So
yeah, this isn't. I think JVC is a product or a brand.
Yeah, brand. Oh, Godzilla said, I remember when they marketed hi-fi VCRs. I had one of those.
Yeah, I think I have like 2 VCRs in my house. Actually, no, I have 3. One's like a dedicated VCR that I use for like converting old family tapes and stuff. And then the other 2 are like the combo decks with DVD players. But yeah, man, trying to find one of those ones that has like better output than just like composite and mono sound output, it's like really hard to find anything like that.
Ronald Swanson wrote, in the future we should have 8-head VCRs.
Well, freaking like the 4-head VCRs was how the Hasbro Nemo was gonna work. It's just crazy to me because that thing was just sorcery. See, I grew up on a 19-inch TV. It had a. I remember when my dad bought a 19-inch TV. I'm like, it's so big. This is huge. Never seen a TV this big before.
And it probably cost like $500.
Oh god, yeah. And then like the box it came in was awesome because that was like a fort for like a month.
Now you can get like a 4K 50-inch TV for that price.
Oh god, yeah. Friggin' the TCLs that you can get, like, friggin' I think they dropped in price at Walmart even more. We're at like $329 for a 55-inch.
Yeah, Linus Tech Tips did a review on them, and he was like, hey, these TVs are actually really good, even though they're really cheap.
It's like, what's the drawback? What's the catch?
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, I get it. It's really good.
I mean, yeah, it's like the same thing. Like when I was looking at it, my wife was like, because I've been wanting to upgrade to a TV with more than one HDMI port, and I'm like, okay, because I had a plasma for a long time, but I've like 10 years, and I was looking at that, and I'm like, there's got to be a catch. I mean, what's the catch? And I started researching it. I'm like, there's no catch. It's actually a decent TV.
Yeah, when I bought mine, because I think you and I, we have like the same
we have
TCL TV, right?
Yeah, I think it was
coincidentally.
The same. Yeah.
Yeah, well, when I did the same thing, I like saw the price. I'm like, this seems too good to be true. And then I like looked into it. I'm like, oh, shit, I guess it's not. I love it. It's been great. I mean, obviously there's better TVs out there, but for the money, I haven't seen anything better.
God, I'm bleeding from my face. Look at that. Just...
This was me the day after you and I got really drunk the first time on that Shenmue stream.
Oh, God.
The next morning, oh god,
oh kill me!
I need a health pack.
Hey, Dade's here. What's up, man? Let's see here. Just let me catch up on the chat here. I want a PSX TV. Yeah, this seemed pretty interesting. Oh, see, Graphics Ramp says also look into the turbo booster. Yeah, I've heard that. Aren't those like I think they're like $70 though. And like I don't know, for me to like to justify my TurboGrafx, like spending more on it, I would need to pick up more titles for it because I only have like 4 games. If that makes sense. But TurboGrafx is a neat little system for sure. One sec here. Gotta respond to my wife really quick here.
Mm-hmm. So Wolverine said, you know, I just remember that my old Zenith DVD/VCR player had S-Video. Damn. Great quality. Dade said, work. It's my day off. Going to bed soon.
Oh, no.
It's good to see you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in the chat in a while.
Electron Ash said, I used to repair VCRs for quite a few years, mainly for myself or selling from home. I started to hate them after a while, but they taught me a lot about electronics and mechanics.
I believe that. I remember when I was a kid and I took a broken VCR apart. It was like one of the coolest looking like mechanical items I've ever seen.
Yeah, they are pretty cool on the inside. Ronald Swanson said, you know, it's really bad coke when you bleed out of your eyes.
Anyone here watch the show Future Man on Hulu?
No.
They have this like really funny like running bit about cocaine. It's just absolutely hysterical. Thought I'd put it out there. Probably not gonna talk about it on stream, but yeah. Just found a Blu-ray VCR. What? So I got home after buying that Dreamcast from that dude. My wife's like, "You didn't wake me up to tell you came home." And she's like, "No, she doesn't believe me. That's funny." I'm like, "No, Robert, cocaine's funny." Wait, oh yeah, oh graphics ramps get it. Yeah, freaking, it's such a great little hidden gem for sure. Is this
Jeremy? Jeremy, you played Doom on X-Band? I would like to
oh damn,
ask
yeah.
you some questions, sir.
Wait, was there multiplayer Doom on X-Band?
Yeah, I think that there was.
Oh, that's awesome. How do I bring this down? Because it's like the swats to you, isn't it? Or they got in trouble for this being in the game, or whatever.
Jeremy, I must have been drunk or something. My apologies, but yeah, man, if you, I don't know if you're comfortable with it, and it's okay if you're not, but if you are comfortable doing like a Skype interview, like just talking a little bit about your X-Band experiences, like trying to get people to talk a little bit about them, just to include like little clips of people just talking about when they played the X-Band, to include that in my documentary for it.
Put Jeremy on a Beyond Between Two Ferns. Oh.
That's all you remember. Just make something up. It'll be fine. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Oh man, too many YouTubers is streaming right now. Mr. John Hancock. I'm gonna go in there and leave a comment. There's too many live streams.
Oh, I'd love you to start beef with him. That'd be great. Well, I think if you did that though, because I think he's actually a big member of like the Portland Retro thing, you might actually run into him.
I'm not gonna.
That'd be funny.
What's the bald guy that's on Metal Jesus? John Riggs.
I don't think I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that like are in his like supporting cast, and I just don't know any of their names.
I know that I know Kelsey subscribed to my channel and she likes my stuff, and I think Riggs did as well. And Riggs has like, I don't know, he's reached out a couple times about some stuff on Twitter. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, I bet. They all seem like pretty nice people.
Yeah, I actually like my favorite Metal Jesus videos are the ones where he has guests. Generally speaking, like I really like when he has like Reggie on.
The bald guy is Paul, right?
Yeah, I think it's John Riggs.
The immortal John Hancock. Oh boy, who's saying he's literally the smiliest man in retro?
He is very smiley.
Oh, he is, yeah. Except for that one video where he got like really cranky and talked about there being too many YouTubers. Like what?
Right.
One sec, responding to my wife still. She's like, you did not. Okay. This is good and all, but it's no Philips CDI. That is die-hard truth right there. really need to pick up
Date
the
said this is good and all, but it's no Philips CDI.
Methodist wife whip sound. Can't stand retro review tech USA. I like review tech, but I just think he's too. I don't know. My thing is I actually really like the HDMI like Genesis that came out from At Games, and everyone hates it.
Oh yeah, he hated it.
Yeah, so I guess I'm like, you're a little hard on it, man. I'm not sure what you're expecting from this thing, but yeah.
Hey, I'm about to give Data timeout for saying that he meant the 3DO and not the CDI.
Oh yeah, that'll allow that.
I'm just kidding. Well, and remember, you can't give a timeout to people with a wrench.
Oh, you're right. Better take that. I better take that away then. Am I getting hit by? Oh. I love how the Marines always have like green hair, so I feel like I'm fighting the Joker. What's that? So I used to watch Review Tech a lot until he did the ridiculous video on world's first HDMI Genesis. Snap. So I enjoy Review Tech once in a while. He's got usually like a good finger on the pulse of like what I'd say like the a nice mix of retro and gaming information.
Yeah, I think he generally also does a pretty good job of like presenting like both sides of most issues. But I can see how like he might rub some people the wrong way. I like his stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say
like
I don't watch.
Didn't you go to a live stream? It's like, oh my god, I love your stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hey man, he's giving me a couple shoutouts. Dude, yeah, that's right. He netted me like over 100 subs in like 5 minutes.
Wait, was that a pool of radioactive material I just stepped into and died? Was that what that was?
Pool of shit sprites.
Oh, hey, Gabber's here. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, Gabber.
Oh. Kind of a slow night watching folks sleep. Yeah, Gabber was getting wrecked last night. It was pretty funny. He got like an entire bottle, like barefoot or something like that. Seemed like he's having a good time.
What was that?
Gabber, he was drinking wine last night.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out in the chat.
Nice.
God, this frame rate just kills my brain sometimes. I'm like, okay, I gotta think a little bit ahead of where you want to be sometimes.
Oh, Townline Tim's here. I didn't even see him.
Oh, did we miss him? Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I was wondering if you were here. Why am I always pissed drunk when I watch? That's just kind of like, I don't know, man. That's just kind of...
It's the kind of crowd we attract.
We're just happy-go-lucky people who tend to enjoy and just randomly bicker on stream. It's just great. And it tends, I don't know, that's kind of where I want to be.
Electrons Ash said it's the only way to handle the CDI.
It's the only way you can actually, like, it's the only way you can handle its power without going insane.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it overwhelms your senses too much. Is the dog still giving you
I'll
problems,
be right
man? Is it still giving you issues? Oh, minigun, yeah. I have 6 bottles of cask. Nice. Let's see, do you think there will ever be a clone system of it? Actually, there are already 2 cloned CD systems that are in the works. There's the CD, and then there's that other one that's going to be a modular attachment you can get to. I don't remember what the base deck is called, but it's got like a modular front that's actually going to let it play, I want to say, Sega CD and Turbo Duo, I think. That one's kind of already in the works, I think. But I don't know, I'm not actually, I'm actually kind of interested in those ones. Because even though I do like playing on legit hardware, I kind of like the idea of getting something to give my systems a break a little bit, but... I don't know, we'll see. Polymega, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wolverine. Okay.
Alright, I'm back. He actually did have to go outside this time.
Forgot how to shoot the gun for a second. is it a rocket launcher? Which one is this? Okay. I'm gonna change weapons, 'cause I'm probably gonna kill myself with that. What? Wait, want that to go back now? What happened? No? What did I do? Okay, I don't remember where to go from here. I did something wrong. I'm pretty sure this is gonna kill me, won't it? Yep, okay. No? I think I need to restart the level. I think I boned myself.
I'm surprised you've played this long.
I know. I'm kind of sitting there and I'm like, no, change game. I think I might actually switch over.
yeah. Maybe it's time. This game is so powerful and demanding. You know, it might burn out your Super Nintendo.
Oh, it's too much. Yeah. All right, switch over to Star Fox. It'll be fun to play. So as a result of this, I'll probably have to delete the stream immediately after we stop. But yeah. Oh, I don't have Yoshi's Island. I need to get that one. Let's see here. What else did I mention in the chat here? Tried to make a movie based off this. So remember, like, I was at a thrift store and I found a box for a Turbo Duo. And I was like, yes! And I thought it was like the game was gonna, or the system was gonna be in there, and it was empty. And I'm like, ah.
That sucks.
I always liked how this game looks. So, break, blaster, Nova Bomb, boost, okay. No training, we're doing it live. Where Andros? So what time did you get up today? Because you had to go work early, right?
Yeah, I got up like at 7.
Gross.
Yeah, which for me, I know, like for a lot of people that's not that early, but for me, it's early as fuck.
You're like, ugh. You're like, no. Yeah, I get up at 6 every day to go to work, but...
Yeah, that sounds like a me.
Well, I used to get up at 5:30, and I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. No, I used to get up at 5, but I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. I feel like this game, like the integration...
Godzilla's heading out.
Oh, you got it, man? Catch you later, man. Always good seeing you. Let's see here. What did Riku say? All the thrift stores in Philly are small. Oh, no. Yeah, thrift stores... We have quite a few thrift stores out here where I live. Oh, I nailed myself. But I feel like I'm competing against a lot of people now for retro stuff.
I'm probably gonna dip out like in 10 minutes or so myself.
Really? Ah, you too tired?
Yeah, I'm really beat. But I'll stick around at least till 1, so 10 more minutes.
Oh yeah, I forget how late it is for you over there.
Mephitis wrote, LePew said, when I was married, I had a job that required me to be up at 5 with a 1.5 hour commute for her. Oh. Screw that.
Oh god. Like one way or both ways? I couldn't do that at all. I would lose my mind being in a car that much. Like,
dude, like the first year or so that Alexis and I were dating, like we lived like 45 minutes from each other. We would often like stay at each other's houses or whatever. But like with like traffic in the morning, like it would take like a little over an hour like to drive to work.
God, I remember I was dating a girl that lived like that far away. She lived out in like Middleton, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work. I just broke up because I was like, I'm not driving. Like I was a bit of a monster in that regard, but I'm like, nah, I can't do this. This is a really long drive. I have to hang out in my car for a long time to get out here. Then if you come over, we gotta drive you back or whatever. I'm like, ugh.
Ian, really putting the work in.
Yeah, right. It's not you or me. It's the commute. I'm sorry.
Sarkafal said, depending on what time I leave, it can take 45 minutes or 2 hours.
Oh my god. Is that one of those things where like you have to hit like traffic just right, otherwise you're like doomed?
I don't know. Jeremy said, I don't know if this is in reference to, but I'm sure you do. He said, Ian, you should send me a high capacity USB hard drive before I send you that stuff. It would be worth your while. I think he'll send you some nudes.
Oh.
Oh. No, I don't know.
USB high capacity, like how big? Was that Electron Ash or who was it?
Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy, okay. Yeah, I'll find one for you.
Yeah, how many inches does this hard drive need to be?
Yeah, how big we talking here?
Like Rise of the Robots feet big? Or
hot hands.
Like 2 terabytes should be okay.
Okay. I don't think I have a hard drive that big. I have like a couple hard drives that are like 500 gig, but I don't think I have actually.
Mr. Wolverine, he's on the same time I am. He said, well, I gotta go, guys. Almost 1 a.m. here. Good night.
Catch you later.
Just stopping by, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming in as always. So I feel like if Sega had taken like the FX chip or Star Fox concept and then put it in with Space Harrier, they could have made a really freaking badass like arcade type shooter game on the 32X.
Like with their SVP?
Mm-hmm. With the SVP or even on the 32X, there's a lot of stuff they could have done that would have been just sick.
I'm sorry, would you mind repeating that? The dog knocked the headphones out of my
I mean, like, God, I don't remember what I was saying now, but it was, if they'd, yeah, even on the SVP or even on the 32X, they could have done some amazing stuff. Let's see here. I quit my job in May, and I'm seriously considering the Frank Castle path. Killing mob members?
Yeah, but you can't make money like that.
I mean, if you take them out and you take the mob money. I mean,
oh, I suppose so. I obviously haven't thought this through.
You need to tilt the next level. Oh yeah, this is the asteroid belt, isn't it? I think I can do this. Oh, that's not that's a boost button. Wait, why did the... Wait, am I stuck in this view? There we go.
Electron Ash said tilt the cart, maybe.
Okay, I'll pick up the Super Nintendo. That's how it works, right? It's like the Wii controller. Yeah. They got a gyroscope inside the cartridge. What was it like? I thought like Nintendo released a thing where it had a UV sensor in it, so you had to go outside in order to play the game.
What?
Yeah, it's what people were just buying UV lamps, UV bulbs to play it.
What? This was a thing for the Super Nintendo?
Not the Super Nintendo, but it was for the, I think it was like for the Game Boy. Or like the DS or something like that. It was pretty funny. I don't
fucking remember this.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Rex, I guess, as he said, it was a GBA game.
Oh, okay, it wasn't the GBA, okay. I just remember that being a thing and people being like up in arms about it. Like, I don't want to go outside. It's been Nintendo's goal all along. Like, Pokemon Go and all that. They're like, we want people to go outside. We can bring that back. This still isn't half as hard as Space Harrier. I'll put that out there. So I really want to pick up one of those like modded cartridges that are like Star Fox 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like ported to the Super Nintendo. I really wanted to check one of those out. I feel like these games require me to pay more attention though, so I can't focus on the chat as effectively as I'd like.
Electron Ashford, I still want to find that article from years ago that mentioned that Nintendo were working on a light gun attachment for the N64 that plugged into the MEMPAC slot on the controller.
Oh, that would have been cool. Actually, yeah, it would have made sense, because, like, friggin' it would have been like shooting a phaser from Star Trek, or a...
Yeah.
What, a 17th century, like, pistol. But yeah, it would have worked out.
Oh, Kit Kat's back.
Hey, well, welcome back, Kit Kat. I feel like I have to play better after how awful I was playing the Master System last weekend. That was just embarrassing. Oh. Let's see what's here. Hey, with the trigger on the joypad and the little cutout near the memory slot. Yeah, I think it would have worked out pretty good. I think it really depends on, like, what type of sensor they would have used. I mean, like, they used stuff, the same stuff they used for, like, the, what was the over-the-shoulder bazooka called for the Super Nintendo? Super Scope?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, that would have worked pretty well. I mean, like, if that's... I've never actually used a Super Scope, but I've used a Menacer, which is absolutely the best light gun experience I've ever had. Anything even remotely like that, it would be just a fun time. Can you imagine, like, a mode where that would work for, like, GoldenEye or something like that? That'd be great.
It's too bad that Xbox, I think it was for the 360, they were going to do a GoldenEye remake, but like an HD remaster, but then...
did. I thought it was just awful.
No, it never came out, dude. There was some, like, licensing issues with the movie.
Oh, okay.
With like, the IP or whatever.
Oh.
I've played GoldenEye, like, on an emulator, man. It looks great.
Oh, yeah. So I was, like, hooking that up and then projecting it onto my garage door onto, like, a 300-inch screen. It's always a good time with that.
Yeah, I just think the graphics look... They look so much better on an emulator.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I prefer to play it on the emulator than I do, like, the real hardware when it comes to GoldenEye.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the N64, the textures are just gross.
Yeah.
You didn't notice because you were playing on a CRT back in the day, but now it's like, oh, these are awful. Ooh,
John Rogers, I always forget that I don't use my screen name on here and find myself wondering how so many people know my real name.
Did you change your name to John Rogers when YouTube was doing the "We Want Your Real Name" thing?
Was that a thing that YouTube did?
Yeah, YouTube was doing that. Then it asked me, and I'm like, first name Historic, last name Nerd. And it worked out just fine.
Oh, that's weird. It never made me do that.
Huh.
Maybe it's because my YouTube account was like 10 years old or something.
Your account's from, like, what, 2006?
Yeah, it's super old.
Yeah, your account's hell old. I think, like, the Historic Nerd one, I think, is from 2011, 2010? That's how old this account is?
Don't let John Hancock hear that. You haven't been out here on the streets of YouTube like me.
The sad thing was, like, when I started, I was like, when I started doing content, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go to YouTube. I mean, that's like, it's a negative place on YouTube. I'm gonna go to Blip. That's where all the real creators are. And God, that was a fucking terrible idea. That set my channel back like 5 years. It was great. Like, I was getting featured on RetroWare and Screw Attack, and then nobody could follow me because I didn't have proper social media because Blip sucked. I could write a book on what not to do about starting a successful, like, brand.
Yeah, you were like a big deal on Blip, right?
Yeah, I was. Well, yeah.
Well, you had like more subscribers or whatever than Gaming Historian on there, right?
I think I had more subs than him on there than I had like a crap ton of views going through Blip. And then it just once Blip like announced they were throwing in the towel, then just everyone just ran from it like rats leaving a sinking ship, and you're like, well, this was bad.
Rex Warden sold a Gmail invite for $45. Damn, man, that's going back when you had to have the invite.
Oh yeah. Remember, I was like, I don't need Gmail. I have my Hotmail. This is fine. See, let's get up in the chat here. Oh, it's another stage I gotta do? Okay.
All right, man. I should actually get going, man. I'm falling asleep over here.
Let's see, Dade, are you featured on the video game? No, I was never featured on there. I was featured on RetroWare, like, as their video content of the week. And so I get featured on that part of the site all the time. But alright, man, thanks for dropping in as always, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. If you stream tomorrow, I'll probably join.
I was hoping you'd stream.
I'll be awake.
Maybe if you stream.
Yeah, I'll probably stream, and you can get trashed.
Ronald Swanson's out of here. Alright, catch you later, man.
Alright, night, guys. See you, Gabber.
Alright, chat. Looks like it's just you and me. In this rather alone and interesting moment with Super Nintendo. Can't work in a factory either. Busted me. Oh, damn. I can't actually think of the last person I met that actually worked in a legitimate factory, aside from, like, oh yeah, my job was slapping stickers on water heaters. I'm like, oh, okay. Surprised I didn't have a machine or a piece of tape leaning over the assembly line to do that task for you.
Goodbye.
Oh, telling Tim you did? What factory did you work in? Why is he keep putting me into, like, the first-person view? Oh. Worked at a print shop, okay. I apologize if I don't pay attention to the chat enough. This game requires me to be a little more twitchy, but it's really got nothing on Ride and Trad. Or Raid and Trad, however you want to say it. The dock of the bay. Watching this town rolls by. Do not have good audio skills for that one. Watch AVE much? I can't remember, is Star Wolf, is he in this one? This version, or was he introduced into the N64 version? I think he is in this version. It's been a long time since I've played this one. Oh, he's in 2 and 64. Okay, so he wasn't in this version. Okay. I mean, there was some YouTube content creator who actually went out and made like an 80s cartoon for Star Fox on YouTube, and it just looked great. Let's see here. Oh god. Oh, okay. Let's see, let me check this. Someone's... Oh, damn. So that's that, dev kit. Oh, that's nuts, dude. That's awesome. That looks amazing. Oh, crap. I didn't realize scraping in the wall would kill me. Okay. A fox in space. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Actually, I don't know. Will it work on the, I thought there was, like, compatibility issues with emulation on the FX chips, but I think I know the EverDrives for the Super Nintendo apparently fixed that. I don't think the Retrons did, though. But I could be very wrong. Oh, it gets the lasers back? Okay. So, is that missing because it's a modified, or modified, wow. Yeah, okay. Just enough wind and where my speech is going to be slurring. Is it because it's a dev kit and didn't need that and you hook it to a system of some sort? Or... I'll have to look into that. I'd be very curious to learn about that. Because that seemed to be like half the reason the PlayStation was as successful as it was because Sony was so adamant about sending out pretty decent dev kits. Oh, okay, yeah, I got a stack of PS1s, or I could find another one to replace that with, no problem. Let's see, Bobby Nickel Dump. Holy moly, cream cheese with a French... Wow. Okay. That was a turn there. I'll take a laser from a 9100. Okay. I think I have a couple models of that, so that should be pretty easy. Oh no, not the Super FX top. They call me Never Drive, as I have about 70 drive lessons. Well, what, like Electron? Like, I guess, like in England, what, you don't really need, you really don't need your own car. Especially if you live in, like, what, London, right? I mean, like, it's just... If you don't have a car in the United States, I just don't see how your life would work, to be honest with you. Hey, Tesla Chat, how's it going, man? Could be worse. Could have people debating his purity. Oh, God. Oh, man, freaking Virtual Racing, I love that game. SVP Port is probably one of my favorite Genesis games, just for the gimmick of the 3D and all. But the 32X version is definitely, like, really solid. I don't drive any gallons. Oh, okay. Don't you live in a big city, John? I can't remember. I know for a fact in Idaho, if you don't have a car, you're going to have a real bad time. Because, yeah, public transit system here is just not up to snuff. Said, we never really got into 60-bit consoles. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know, I guess not like you're in Idaho, like you're the capital, like taking the bus system anywhere, like you're gonna have a couple-hour commute every day if you're trying to get places via the bus system here. Supposed to shoot that? Oh yeah, it looks like it was. Oh, cool, we did it. Alright. Hey, Cat Retro, what's up, dude? Oh, and the game's on. I thought we were gonna cut to a... Oh, Skippy, I don't care about you. What are you doing? I don't even know why you're on the team. Like, why do they keep you around? Anyone tell me why Skippy's around? Is there some, like, lore explanation? He's, like, the worst pilot. Oh, sweet, you're down there for Retropalooza? That's awesome, man. Oh, no, game over. Okay. Andros. Okay, let's switch to next. Let's see. Those ones... do some F-Zero. That's another classic Super Nintendo game that a lot of people played. Slippy is the goose character. He's supposed to die, and you're supposed to have this horrible traumatic thing where you have to overcome his death and get back in the cockpit. Where you, like, are on the beach and you do the high-five thing. You're like, yeah, get my wingman anytime. Oh, it was sick, dude. Yeah, because, like, what, they have all those, pinballs set up there. Oop. haven't played this game in a long time. This game requires me to be focused way too much. It's coming up and that guy, I wanted to like shoot at him. I'm like, oh wait, I can't do that. Anyone here ever play Rock and Roll Racing? Loved that game. Had more of an isometric kind of view, but man, I freaking love that racing game. I think copies of that game go for like $80 now or something like that. It's ridiculous. 3 laps? Oh boy, it seemed to be a while. Rexport, I was a master at rock and roll racing. Hell yeah. Why does it have to be 3 laps? We're just gonna dominate these guys. Rock and roll racing back when Blizzard was good. No, Warcraft 3 wasn't too bad. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're like the same company. Oh god, sorry, we're looking down at the chat. Nope. Gotta win this. I think if I got lapped twice by the guy in the lead, I'd just quit racing altogether. So those moments, you gotta really talk to yourself about it. Yeah, it makes sense, man. Yeah, Portland would be kind of... Oh, Robert, you out here, man? You have a good night, dude. Thanks for dropping in, as always. Falcon Punch. So let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. Captain Intro is just the way they were talking in that recent vid. Okay. There's a ROM hack of Genesis version that adds a ton of maps. Oh, damn, I didn't know that. Let's check that out. Yeah, Gabber, I'm trying to set it up. I'm just having a hard time getting my unit to okay it because I'm having training issues that weekend. But I'm hoping I can get it off. But working on it. Hey, Alistair Dante, welcome back, man. I think you might have missed Yahel leaving, but yeah. Let me go ahead and pour some more wine here, and we'll keep it going. How do you guys feel about playing some Sim Earth? I always wanted to check that out, because I just recently picked that up with the Super Nintendo. It's probably going to be a slower pace type game, but yeah, let's just check it out. I think this has like the, well, you can get like bird people and stuff like that. I don't know. That sounds so satisfying. Oh, I need to pick up Sim Ant. Did that come out on the Super Nintendo? So this way I can play this and kind of look at the chat. That way it's not too demanding of my attention. Unfortunately, my stream buddy had to leave because he was exhausted. Oh, Sim Ant is on the SNES. Let's check that out. That sounds really good. Start. Oh. Let's do Random Planet. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I played this one time on MS-DOS 24 years ago. Is what I want to say. Saturn. Look at Jupiter. Okay, what was that? I was reading something somewhere. That's something was telling me that apparently the big red spot on Jupiter could disappear within the next 100 years because the storm is ending that created it. Wait, start. Okay. For whatever reason, I heard Sim. Well, yeah, because I mean, like, Sim Earth, Sim City, they're all synonymous with each other. Like, I did random planet. I don't load data for a scenario. Okay. All right. Am I hitting the wrong button? When you hit B, does it just spark the intro again? Okay, that's gotta be what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, there we go. Unlimited, easy, difficult. What is the difference? Yeah, they did find a liquid lake on Mars. Let's go ahead and do easy for start. Geologic time, evolution time. Ooh, okay, let's start from the very beginning and see how far we get. I found some of the polar caps. Sim Meth House, oh dear. That'd be good stuff. Apparently, it's the underground. Last Sim game I played was original SimCity. Oh, okay. So I absolutely love SimCity 3000 was one of my all-time favorites. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was formed. At that time, the Earth was covered by lava. What a cute little, like, Wikipedia globe right there on the right. The question is, do I need to do anything? Or do I just let this go? Random planet, 30. Okay, just kind of let this go. See what happens. So right now we have no water on the planet. Give the people air. Copenhagen. Gotta love Total Recall. Get your ass to Mars. God, the bad guy in Total Recall, man. That guy was like the main bad guy in RoboCop and Total Recall. And he's just like the best. And also, like, he played a captain on Next Generation as well, and it was just fantastic. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of water? Is that we're getting there? Or is it just depth? I think the planet's starting to cool a little bit. See, I always get mixed up between Cutwood Smith and Thingy Bob from Total Recall. Ugh. Oh man, I would love like to move to Mars and start growing grapes and make my own Martian wine. That'd be fantastic. And then call it a underground cave wine. Oh yeah, Captain Jericho, that was his name. He was like the all-time best and made Riker look like such a whiny bitch. It was just fantastic. But yeah, like the one thing that Captain Jericho came on board, and he just made the entire crew of the Enterprise look utterly unprofessional. It was just amazing, like that whole episode. Am I supposed to? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just letting the world progress because we have geographical changes going on here. Looks like we have water. I mean, there can't really be life without it. Well, we'll see. If Disney buys NASA because they want to build space parks. Oh yeah, he was a Beverly Hills Cop. Let's see, Ian, just wanted to let you know that you're the only live streamer I tune into every single time. Oh, awesome, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you kind of like, yeah, I love playing these older games, and like, I feel bad because I'm not like necessarily the best gamer at these ones, but stuff's just fun to do. Try to catch up in the chat here. Wait, what? I did an historic nerd and a certain turd-flinging monkey. Not sure which server that is. Let's see, Gabber820, how do I send you a game? Actually, I have set up a P.O. box, so if you want to send anything to the show, there is a P.O. box I set up. If you get a hold of me via the contact email for the show, which I'll put in the link or the chat here for you. I'll send you the address for the P.O. box you can send it to. And Deliverance is a fantastically messed up film. Oh, okay. See, FTM, I'm not familiar with that that acronym. I thought this game would be a little more exciting with like little creatures and stuff, but I probably should not have picked the geographic era for this. Found more, missing a couple things though. Okay. Oh, zoom in on the low-lying land, I guess. Okay. How do we zoom in? Let's see. Select. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, we have water. Okay. Meow, am I doing this right? I sent you another photo, let me know if you want. Okay, man, I'll check that out. Let's see here. Oh yeah, sure, dude. That's awesome. How did you end up with the dev kit? Did you just find it one day when you were out kind of browsing around for it, or what? Oh, here we go, we got water, okay. So we go start, and what do these things mean? We have a Wikipedia thing here, a graph of some sort. Send nudes. Oh, I should probably switch to something else that I don't necessarily need to, I'll probably play this offline where I know what I'm doing. Oh, we got a bunch of water starting to form. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I definitely need the manual for this, because I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So we got coastlines forming, so we have water levels rising, so that's good. Look like the geographical map of the anime Venus Wars. Ned Beatty, thanks Google. Alright, let me find something else we can play that's not I do have Zelda. You can check that one out. Because actually I've never played this one. So I played Zelda 64, but I really had not played this Zelda. Well, Zelda 64 and then the NES ones, but I never played the Super Nintendo port of it. So let's check this one out. I do not have Scooby-Doo, Cat Metro. I need to check that one out. John Rogers, I see new... Sim Flea Market would be cool. Sim Flea Market where you sit there and just haggle about the best deals. Yeah, I've heard this is one of the best ones. I had a Genesis growing up, so I didn't really have, I didn't have a Super Nintendo until later. I never got a... I'm right there with you, man. I could not... I could not stand JRPGs. I don't know. I guess I'm one of those guys. Because around that time, I started really getting into PC gaming and, like, got into FPSs and stuff and RTSs and kind of... Yeah. Stream will go for another 10 hours tonight. Yeah, this game will probably be on for maybe a half hour to an hour. We'll see. Yeah, Townline Tim gets it. See if we can find Chris Houlihan's room. But when these events were observed by the mists of time, it became legend. I'm here for the next 8 hours. Man, the Dreamcast stream last night, oddly enough, I didn't think it would go that long, but it went for about 6 hours, so I was like, holy crap. This one's already been going for about an hour and a half. I thought it almost felt like it had been going for longer, but yeah. You're right. See, I was a Nintendo kid when I had an NES, but then we jumped over to the Genesis. We were one of those families. Prison. I'm not in control, it's still a cutscene, okay. Awesome, man. I got on eBay like 15 years ago. I could sell it, but honestly... Fair enough, man. Yeah, because honestly, I would... If you sent it to me, it would definitely, like, remain in my collection for a long time. Or forever, probably. I do have a Famicom. I have a Japanese top loader that I got from Jimmy Hoppa. See, I liked RPGs before I knew how to play them. Oh, fair enough, man. Yeah, I don't know, it seems to me like in my household, we just really weren't, RPGs just weren't something we did. Like, my brother played Phantasy Star once in a while, and I just wasn't into it. He was playing that one in the Genesis. But, like, this PC gaming was just bigger in my house. Oh, I didn't realize it was starting over. Apparently, everyone this before me, Raka and Daniel, has completely, so I'm going to go ahead and erase Daniel. And we'll start our own new game. Let's do that. Does anyone play Solomon Key? No, I haven't played that one. Help me, please help me. Interesting. So the thing kind of sucks is now that this stream, I've done like an official Nintendo game like this one in Star Fox. Pretty much gonna have to delete the stream right after, otherwise it's gonna get flagged, and that's kind of annoying. But it's just a part of it, because I'm not a member of the Nintendo Streaming Club or whatever it is. I'm not even sure how they enforce that, to be totally honest. Did a one-week trial of World of Warcraft. So when World of Warcraft came out, I was really into a game called Lineage 2. It was a Korean MMO that was imported to the United States, and that game was just pretty brutal. Like, all about the grind, all about that stuff, and I was all about that. Let's see, Ian, is there a specific option for turning off the PVR stuff while streaming, i.e. separate? So when streaming to YouTube, there's a couple settings. So I have mine set to low latency for you guys, just so I can interact with the chat more effectively. But there are a couple other options you can do that allow for it so you guys can like watch it from like the beginning. Yeah, because I don't think, like, the way it's set up now, you guys can't, you can't rewind the stream, right? There we go. Can I break these pots over here? Okay, broke those. Okay, break that. Break everything in the house before I leave. The other Zilla taught me anything, you gotta break everything. Stands the test of time. Need rupees. There we go. Give me them. All the money. Penny Arcade did a great one. They were talking about, like, really? He found even the ones you hit out in the grass? Like, yeah, we're dealing with a professional here, bub. Oh, yep, no PVR stuff on laptop. Okay. Oh, Ember Game, yeah, you're mad about that last time. Yeah, that's because I'm using a scarred upscaler, so that's why it looks like this. Harumph. What? Oh, I don't have any magic meter. Okay. Man, the weather sucks. What am I doing outside? Can I go back to sleep for a little bit? I can't lift rocks yet. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going. Aww. Just burn the maps, I get lost, huh? Oh, catch you later, Michael. Thanks for dropping in, man. Yes, north. Let's keep following this road then. Hey, a sign. Oh, okay. Alright. Take that sign. Anyone here ever watch Community? Like the whole, like, level with the 8-bit, the old rock. I'll have to blow that up later. Huh, I feel like the N64 version kind of like... Oh, cool. Oh. Fell in the hole. Yeah, the Troy and Abed shooting lava. I told you not to leave the house. Oh, no. But, Father... Take my sword and shield and listen. By people. So he dead? No, okay. Never met anyone that didn't play this. Well, I mean, I bought the game, so I knew it was good. So, I mean, there's that at least. Gotcha. So the animations of this is fantastic. No, Game Grants. I'm not familiar with that one. So I'm so glad Donald Glover... Oh, yeah. Man, freaking Donald Glover is doing just absolutely phenomenal. That dude is on top of the world right now. So much more sad. Yeah, there's a kind of a... There's a lot of stuff on Genesis I just dig. Like, some of the Genesis, like, tunes I just absolutely love. But the Super Nintendo was definitely capable of doing a lot of really good stuff on its own. What the heck? Come on, rupees, come on. Money. Crap, I switched right to the sword. There we go. Hey, okay. Oh, what? No. Too bad it didn't have blast processing. Let's see, don't want to bring the mood down, but we had another slip suicide the other day. I saw a glimpse of a tweet. No, I don't think I've caught that. I don't think this is a good way to start your career as like a hero of the realm by invading a castle and killing all the guards. Hey, Spike Martinez, how's it going, man? Demi Lovato? What stuff has she been in? I'm not familiar with her name right now. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't even... I honestly have no idea who that is. Like, I try to stay on the up-and-up YouTube stuff, but I'm just not that, There are entire demographics of YouTube I don't even... God, the sound and perspective in this is great. It looks really good. Oh yeah, X Factor. That's another thing I do not watch. I'll see the random clip on YouTube or Facebook once in a while. I gotta break these statues. Going down to the dungeon. So this game looks fantastic. Burntown, population capped. A croissant. Oh, it's a map. Okay. All right. Is my hair pink or is it the brim of the hat? Oh god. Ugh. I really missed it. That's a great little animation. Oh, oh crap. Whoops. That didn't work out so well. Really? Eh. But alright, we'll have to come back to this one. Oh, you're out of your game, Ramps? Thanks for dropping in, man. Always good to have you. Yeah, definitely we'll come back to this one. This is a pretty solid game. Can never spell croissant. I always want to spell like Coruscant? Matt put on a croissant. Oh, the hair is pink. Okay. Coruscant, Dagobah. This is like probably one of the best. I haven't played the Genesis port of this, but I can imagine this one being probably the most accurate to the arcade port. Oh, yeah. I can imagine this being a great game to play with like hammered friends. I know Yahel and I have done this over RetroArch. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that dynamite to explode before I move forward. Oh, slow moving bullet. Matrixed it. We're good to go. This door is so rude. Made of X-Boxing, what's up? Welcome back, man. Oh yeah, we did beat it on stream that one night. Yeah, the nice thing about the RetroArch is you just hit the select button and you give yourself all the coins you want. Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh, man. Wow, I was nailed by that stick of dynamite. I was walking into it like an idiot. Alright, we're playing something Main Event Boxing likes. I almost played Genesis this evening, but I'm like, ah, it's the Super Nintendo. I really had not streamed that. Didn't they make a Cowboys game of Moon Mesa? What? I haven't really got that one, Jeremy. I was waiting for the Stampede to come. I'm gonna have to go over here. Video games where bullets are really slow. Anyone ever play that arcade game where it's like a cop quest or something like that, where like you would physically dodge the incoming shots by like moving? Like there's a boxing game that was similar to that as well. It wasn't Virtua Cop. I think it was like Police Quest or something along those lines. Like, because you didn't have the pedal or anything like that. It had like, oh god, there's a crap ton of bullets coming at me on that one. Like you physically had to move because it had like lasers that were reading your shoulders. Oh, I didn't realize the barrel could kill me too. Wait, because Police Quest was the Sierra game, but I thought there was a arcade game around the same time. Well, no, not around the same time. Sorry, they came out probably in the early 2000s. What I was talking about. Sorry. Buckaroo Banzai? I've never actually played that one. Really? I got to the boss and died and I had to start over? That's real rough. That's what this game's gonna be. I just barely dodged that. Use that skill. That was pretty sick. Oh, Bucker. Oh, God. I'm thinking of the movie with the actor who played RoboCop. I always thought that movie was really odd, even for the time it came out. Some people seem to enjoy it for whatever reason. Okay, 2 sticks dynamite. Oh, okay, I should do that. Whoops. Didn't realize, is that just a thing in the boss fight? Gotta remember that being a thing in this one. Oh man, like Little Monsters, that was a good movie. I was way into that as a kid, I don't know why. I think it's the idea of like being able to do stuff at night when you're supposed to be in bed sleeping. Pro tip, leg stretches before playing. Wait, did Peter Weller go insane? Oh god, the barrel again? Come on. Sorry, this is really serious, guys. I have to, like, focus. I can't even talk. Oh, it hit me in the heel. Ah, okay. Alright, let's switch over to something else. Peter Weller went all dang nabbit done. What? Oh, okay. Let's see what else can I switch to that I brought over here. Get that one. Here's a really odd Super Nintendo title I always wanted to try. It's called Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. That was always a really odd one I wanted to try. And what's going on there? There we go. Wasn't seated properly. Gemini K, what's up? Now let me bust out a Q-tip really quick. It's always something you gotta deal with when playing these older systems. Just some of the crap just always ends up on the pins, despite the fact they're... And on my stuff I usually have sealed pretty good. There we go. Got it. Time for Genesis. Peter Fonda went mental back in the 60s. Oh yeah, Peter Fonda did have that. He was great in 12 Angry Men. On the Gemini K, wouldn't doing that though, wouldn't that corrosion just end up in the pin contacts of the system? In the future, basketball is the primary sport. The only way you can survive is by playing something. Combat basketball. Oh, check that out. This makes no sense. Am I... Okay. This is a game that came out on the Super Nintendo. And I apparently just passed it. So wait, how do I run faster? Can I just run for the goal? Like the goal, the basket? Wait, wait, you can't slam dunk it, you can just shoot? I'm trying to play this like NBA Jam, and that's a mistake, apparently. What is red doing? This is a bad game. Putting that out, this is real weird. Wait, what? They actually scored that? NBA Jam has nothing on this game. Oh, how is that legal? Even in combat basketball, that is totally a cheap, dirty shove. Okay, apparently I can do that too. What? Ah. It looks like SNES. This looks better than the SNES, for sure. Oh, wait, what? I was... There we go. Just shove both these fools. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. Wait, what was... You can't sprint, but you can dive. This is really awkward. Oh yeah. What? Okay. Oh, I have nobody over there. Actually, wait, I have somebody over there. What was that? What is this game? Holy crap. Oh my god. Wait, really? Let me pass him when he's already out? Oh my word. The Mutant League is so much better than this, whatever you'd call this. I'm glad I only paid like $2 for this. Oh god. The amount, like the fact that you can straight up hit players just all the time makes carrying the ball just such a pain in the ass. Oh man. Oh, okay, this game's awful. Let's switch to something else. Hang on. One sec here. Let's say I got a stack of other NES games I'll bring over. Here's what actually I was going to try. I was going to try the Spawn game for SNES. Let's see, let me capture on the chat here. Label adhesive was worth more. This game is bad. Oh yeah, freaking Short Circuit. I love that movie. Yeah, the fake Indian guy. He went to work on, the last movie I remember him being in was Hackers, and then before that it was, the Super Mario Brothers movie. He was, what, Crash and Burn or whatever that guy? No, he wasn't Crash and Burn, he was, what was his hacker name? Steve Guttenberg. "13th child." A 13th child. He was in Hackers? Yeah. He was like the main hacker who was like behind the whole plot. He's like the guy like who had like the towers like, and the password to get in was God because of his ego. He's like, I'm God. Wow, this is pretty dark for a SNES game. God, yeah, the freaking movie Hackers is just so ridiculous. Like, in terms of being a window into what the world thought about computers back in the 90s, it's great. Yeah, this game was originally called Future Basketball in Europe, and they rebranded it to Bill... Huh. Because he was overly aggressive? That's fantastic. Oh, it was a joke, not the character. It's been years since I watched the film Hackers. Oddly enough, another movie I want to grab on Laserdisc, because I think it'd be funny to have that on it. Are they supposed to be killing themselves like this in mass? Is that a thing they're supposed to be doing right now? That's a lot of them. I'm just... Is there a kill count at the end? Do I get points for this? Is they just killing themselves? I'm gonna sit here and watch this for a little bit and just see how long this goes, because this is just too good. Oh my god, that's great. We're cleaning up New York City of crime. We're just... You tell all the bad guys in the city, I'm gonna be right here, you come and fight me. And it's just perfect. I mean, eventually, there's gonna be a pile of bodies that just reaches the roof, right? I mean, they're gonna get to me eventually that way, right? What? Has anyone ever talked about this? I feel like I should know about this in terms of a game starting this way, or maybe it's broken somehow on my port. I have no idea. Jump into my foot. Man, this cape is awesome. Ooh. This is frustrating. So they just 100% just spawn at you. Ooh, SLC Punk was a fun one. Yeah, Matt the Little... Wait. Did AVGN cover this? I feel like I remembered him covering this. But I could be very wrong. Wow. 13 Ghosts, that was a good one. It's not Punk at all. Hey, Vision Thingy. Yeah, this is definitely Quake. How dare you run with your gun? I love I can kind of glide. I'm just like, ooh. My cape. Place like my balls. Silky smooth. Is that how they are, Captain? I don't know. Just wanted, because actually this game's not too bad. I'm not hating it. I mean, I've definitely played worse beat 'em ups. I'd say it kind of plays about the same as Maximum Carnage. But the enemies die a lot faster. Wait, what happened there, Talented? Dave Murphy equals 0, cool. Sorry, that's funny. Wait, why are we shutting up about hackers? Sorry, that's good stuff. I find it intriguing, the guys with the pipe, they kind of range it out. So I was born for that last movie. Oh yeah, freaking hackers though. I guess love that movie though. Like in terms of like when it came out, and how people kind of bought the bull crap in it. Can we talk? Yes, please. Can we talk about how great the Mario Brothers movie is in terms of being a actual adaptation of Mario Brothers to the full, like the big screen. Bullshit is right. I don't have this library memorized. Oh god. I remember when like Todd McFarlane toys were big at Costco, and I bought like all the Spawn crap. Ooh, whoops. Well, that sucked. Ooh. How do you even fight this guy? Do you have to block? Jesus. Yeah, like the boss fights are just not conducive for like the fighting mechanics in here because they just take too many hits and you can't move fast enough. Sorry if I had the forearm, dude. Oh yeah, so I had Spawn, Medieval Spawn, the main bad guy played by John Leguizamo in the movie. All right, let's move on to something else. This was interesting. How do you guys feel about a game called Warzone 3010? Clown, thank you, Dade. Hey, Legendary 4K, how's it going, man? Yeah, I think the Mario Bros. Movie, like, Dennis Hopper was a big part of that, and I've always been a huge fan of John Leguizamo, because, like, I really liked The Past when I was a kid, so I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be in that movie. Or it might have been the other way around, but just, it was fun. Oh, God, yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that was always such a ridiculous film. The best. I don't even know what this game's about. Okay, let's go ahead and start. The revolution is at hand. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have a fleet. Gonna guess that means move? Okay. These hieroglyphs are a little rough. This one has exponentially more range than the others, okay. So which one is a battleship and which one's a carrier? What is the defining difference between these? This is probably a heavier ship. Can I build anything? No, okay. What is end turn? Continue, that's got the menu. Is that it? Yeah, end turn? Yes, okay. Oh, we're shooting back and forth. That's over. Do I have Metal Marines? No, I do not. I should pick that one up. Let's see here. My damn phone had I can't read, sorry. Had all day to update apps while I was using it at work, but waited until now. Oh no. Wait, there's an R-Type tactics game? I had no idea. You're a freaking drug addict just like this from Mario Brothers movie. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess that was not a battleship of some sort. Is that attack? Am I fighting? I don't even know. To be totally honest with you. Yeah, those comics in 3D. Let's see, R-Type Tactics, 2 of them should have... Oh, interesting, okay. Hmm. Let's move against this ship. I have no idea if it's a big or small or whatever that is. Man, that's a weird looking ship. Life Force or Cheetah Men, yeah. Catch you later, Alistair. Thanks for dropping in, man. Good having you here for sure. I don't even... Wait, build? What? Have I been building ships this entire time? Oh, I have to capture the space station. Space station, okay. So we destroyed one enemy ship. Just watched this intro to The Pest. Oh man, The Pest is such a great film. It's pretty ridiculous, but yeah. We just lose that fight? Are we gonna lose this war already? Have I lost the Space Rebellion? Looks like I have. Oh, darn. I don't think you missed much. I'm getting my ass kicked, apparently, because I have no idea how the rock, paper, scissors mechanic work in this game. The frequency of the CPU isn't the important. It could be the per instruction. Okay. Attack? This one. I guess. I don't know. Whatever is a more high value target. I don't know what the these symbols translate. So remember, like when I was younger, I absolutely loved the movie Cool Runnings, and then I went to Jamaica and was basically accosted. I was like, oh man, I had this wonderful stereotype about that country, and then it turned out to be not such a great place in terms of the poverty and stuff that occurred to it. I'm like, ah, man, Cena Man, I love that movie. Oh man, son-in-law. I figure I try to use that one. Wait, do I need to shoot? Is that what's going on? Do I even play a part? guy died. Well. Oh man, that's mean. Ever hoped to have defeated us? Okay, that one ended poorly. Let's switch over to something else. Ooh, okay, we got Super Star Wars. That's gonna be pretty difficult. Ironically, I grabbed it in the same stack with Star Trek, so that's kind of neat. Let's see, which one is this? I think I've played this one before. And of course, I'm not getting a signal connect because the cartridge is dirty, so that's cool. That's what I get for not cleaning these cartridges effectively, I think. Oh yeah, that's... yeah. Okay, so Super Star Wars may not work because I need to go bust out rubbing alcohol to get this one to work. Okay, yeah, Adventures in Babysitting, that was a good one. I don't think I've ever actually seen A Night on the Town. This is Star Wars. No, I couldn't get the Star Wars cart to work. I think I gotta go bust out rubbing alcohol. Isn't it adventure? Jeremy. Oh man. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. Okay, I'm back. So how do people feel about Star Trek Discovery versus the Orville? I find myself in the Orville camp. Ooh, Telling Tim's a walrus. Yeah, there we go. Gabber gets it, Dade gets it. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, Orville definitely has, like, feels a lot like the vibe from TNG days, for sure. Let me check something here really quick. Oh, yeah. But she like got a movie role, right? That's kind of why she left. Yeah, let's do that. Daryl Hawkins, that's cool. Didn't like Discovery first, and then it grew on me a bit. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna check one thing here really quick, guys. Sorry, one sec. TNG is fantastic. DS9 is by far my all-time favorite, though. What is my... Oh, there we go. I was trying to think if one of my other buddies was online to see if I can get them to join the stream, but it doesn't look like they're up at the moment. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, and we'll go to... I feel like a lot of folks need to watch what they say on Twitter, especially if they have a public lifestyle. Seems to be... yeah. So I always found the, when playing this game, so in a buddy, we'd rent this just to play it, and, I always found the scaling of the 3D models in this was just always cool. Oh man, they're kicking my ass right now. I found it intriguing, like, when in TNG they went from, well, the original series it was always like burst fire phaser weapons. In TNG where they had the, like, sustained phaser fire. So they went to that whole track system. Oh man. I feel like with as many hits as I've gotten with phasers on this guy, they'd be bleeding more. But I could be wrong. Ah, we died. Okay. Let me find a different Super Nintendo game to play. Hey, what's up, boy? How you doing, man? Jeremy Dixon gets it. So I do have Turtles in Time. Let's go ahead and play that one. Stormtroopers and Ferengis. Considering the Ferengis used like a whip-based phaser when they first met him in TNG, they're probably awful shots. Gabbard, it always seemed to me like phasers were great against shields because photon torpedoes were more of a kinetic weapon. And so you want to use photon torpedoes against the hull of the ship, where phasers were great for busting off the energy shield. Just everyone have a few more drinks and kind of mellow down. My thought. Let's talk about how great Star Trek is, and how the Orville is just a better show than STD. Or Discovery, however you want to say it. I'm so glad I picked up this game when I did, because it's gotten so freaking expensive now. The Orville STD. Oh, Battletoads.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Turtles in Time vs. Hyperstone Heist. See, I played, because I had a Genesis as a kid, I played Hyperstone Heist a lot more than I play Turtles in Time. But I don't have Hyperstone Heist. I need to get that. The local retro store has a copy, but the label on it is just wrecked. That's true, I can buy repo labels. How much is the game? Like 30 bucks? Not too bad. I'm thinking about picking it up, like maybe on Friday after payday. I guess, yeah, you're kind of right, because you had a... Can I not pause? Select is paused? Oh, weird. Okay. So, Rex Warden, I was kind of really, I guess, dug Hyperstone Heist. I don't know why. I think it was because it was all I had in terms of when it was on Genesis. Riker practices a face to kick by stepping. Oh god, yeah, the Riker maneuver. Sorry, catching on the chat right now. Oh yeah, crap! I forgot about the new the Megan Fox. Yeah, that movie's just nightmare fuel, especially like the design of the turtles. I don't know why they felt they needed to go that direction. I mean, like, the ones from, like, the 80s movie were fantastic. Why did they even bother? Well, this is actually, like, Turtles in Time is an absolutely amazingly responsive fighter, though. Or beat 'em up. Oh. I feel like Riker was pretty competent. Do I play sports games? Not really. I mean, occasionally, like, I'll bust out, like, 2K Sports on the Dreamcast or RBI Baseball. Those are about the only sports games I ever really played. Wait, Dane, what? Yeah, the new Turtles looks so bad I can't watch it out even of curiosity. Dear Disney, please research Rule 34. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Jeremy, I need to get Tecmo Bowl. I was like, I have a fair amount of NES games. I just need to get that one. Because, like, every year I really need to set that up and just play the Super Bowl. I mean, like, I think I was asking this question last night. I mean, like, now that there's the Fox merger, does that mean because 20th Century Fox published Aliens initially, or their distributor, would that make Ripley a Disney princess from Aliens? No? Oh yeah, John Rogers. I had the same one, but I don't know. I liked it because it ultimately it let me play the game with a good buddy of mine. Yeah, what version of Madden are we on now? So I want to make a gun. I want the gun to have a giant hand that comes out of it and just slaps my opponent. Oh, is the stream freezing up on you guys?
Alley Cat Blues.
Do I have Alien 3? I do. Okay, yeah. Because I have it going for me and I haven't seen it. Oh, wait. I can see it buffering? I don't know. Let me know if the problem is happening perpetually and I'll try and maybe lower my bit rate and that might actually fix the issue and we'll see. I was having a weird issue like a couple weekends ago where like my ISP was like cutting my upload. It was really weird. Oh yeah, I was pausing at times. Okay. Yeah, data. Might be your internet, man. Oh, yeah, he did pass away. What's even crazier to think is that Will Smith is the same age that Uncle Phil was. Rector up. Oh, wow, I died really fast on that one. You got Owen Wilson go, wow. I think one of these days I plan on actually like setting up a rig in my front yard where I will project Steel Battalion onto my garage door and film it. And then that'll be kind of, I guess, a fun stream. Those robots are actually the... What? That thing one hit me? That is ridiculous.
Alley Cat Blues.
Oh, so boy, he had Turtles Arcade. Yeah, the controller? What do you mean, Joe? Okay. Oh, laser-based projectors. Oh. Hmm. Let's see, though. Although, if I wasn't making YouTube vids, I probably... way more than 10 megabit upload. Yeah, they don't really offer. Oh, yeah, I do have the gigantic Steel Battalion controller. I found one, like, pretty cheap because I had some of the switches were broken, and I just ended up boring out the ports with my Dremel, and I installed new switches in it. It took a while because I had to, like, trying to order switches online without being able to physically compare and the slots. I had to, like, ended up buying, like, a bunch of switches that wouldn't work for it. God, from Impetus, I freaking want to get fiber. That'd be sick. Yeah, unfortunately in Idaho, like, I pay, like, $70 a month, I get 150 megs down, and then I have 10 megs up. And that's, like, probably one of the best packages they have out here. It's pretty crap. Oh yeah, freaking, like, Steel Battalion's fantastic. Times. And there's some DDoS attacks, yeah. Oh no, Memphis, that's awful. I don't know if I could live out. I would feel like being such a peasant after having all that internet. God damn, this thing's like freak. I love how the footmen take barely any damage, but the freaking robots? Wait, what? Burger King went full potato? Oh yeah, I forgot. We had that discussion last time about Idaho having the gigantic potato we drop every year as our New Year's Eve thing, being our central server for support networks out here. Now, Kit Kat, I have not heard of that. It's one thing I miss about living in California. There was tons of internet options, at least initially in my area. Oh god, John, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. Got too soon. What? Oh, come on. The metal turtle. Like fighting Dulcim. Just kicking my ass. Oh, whoops. There we go, got him. Let's see. Unlimited, though, I can't imagine having to worry about much data. Hmm.
Sewer surface.
Let's see, let me find Kit-Kat's comment. Wait, which comment are we talking about here? One sec here. Corda? Oh. Digital arcade cabinet, and they have a digital pinball too. Oh, that one. Okay, I think I saw that one at Portland Gaming Expo not too long ago. It's kind of this like interesting modified table that you could kind of like rotate between a pinball and a arcade cabinet. If that's the one you're talking about. I mean, pretty interesting stuff. Like, I swear I'm trying to hit them, but I just keep missing. I'm just gonna stay in one line. Apparently this strategy is working to do that. Oh, yeah. Pink landmine. Oh, what? Oh, come on. How did I even hit that one? Nah, we died. Won't. Gabber. Napster's where it's at. Oh, okay. Let's see, did I bring up any games? Control the time. Let me see what else I got. Hang on one sec. Ooh. Here's a game we can play. So we got Populous. Made by one of Guru Larry's favorite people in the world, Peter Molyneux. Not so good on SNES. Hey, what do you mean, dude? Works third shift? Okay, apparently that didn't reseat the cartridge here. One sec. I did. Oh, actually, boy, I did a PS1 stream about 2 weeks ago, actually. But, no, it's on the docket. I'll probably something I'll come back to, because there were some fun PS1 games I was playing. Oh! Okay. So actually my wife, she's been working really hard, because essentially I work full-time, so she doesn't have to anymore. And, so she's actually kind of figured out a system where her and my daughter, they both sleep through the night pretty much no problem. So it works out pretty good. So she's got that figured out. Tutorial, Conquest, Custom. Let's do Conquest, why not? Yeah, why not? Start. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, a little village there, carrying an ong. Okay. I've never actually played this game. Totally honest with you, I've never played Populous. Did I just break that? Oh, wait, you... Oh, I forgot Populous. You raise and lower the land. That's the thing. Forgot that was how this game's played. Interesting. Okay, this is a odd game mechanic. Dude, I checked and Foot Clan for initially people in the comments. They said, okay. Oh yeah, I do miss Spoonie Experiment. Let's see, the cheat in Populous is to raise your people's land as high as you can afford to, then flood the world. That makes sense. Probably the best way to do it. There's Noah's Ark, the whole planet. Okay, oh. Where's my magic power at? I have no idea what, Oh, man, I got a castle now? Yeah. We're in the Middle Ages. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. Oh, crap. 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 Wait. It's gonna level all this, make it all the same elevation, and that should make this work, right? Am I doing this right? How did we do this? Level the land, set your... Okay. I do not have SimCity. I need to pick that up. I have Sim Earth, but I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing in that one. This is so much random crap. Let's see. Oh god. So I was actually thinking about picking up an SNES or yeah, SNES mouse. But like the only places I can find them around here, they want like 24 bucks for them. I'm like, I only have a couple of games that are compatible with it. many castles do I have now? Holy crap. So I'm at 2. Okay, let's go and check out, what does the other gods have? What do they got? Okay, so they're not looking nearly as good as we are. Man, this guy's got a fair amount of space though to work with. Can I mess with him? Oh, I have no influence over this area, okay. He's got more territory than me, I don't like that. Oh, Amazon for 20 bucks? Okay, I'll have to look into that. I had a Tamagotchi. It's a way to go. So the only thing SNES mouse, something worth using. Oh, okay. Because the funny thing, I picked up a God, what is it called? The Sega mouse for the Sega CD. Oh, whoops. And that's actually a pretty fun little gadget for that. It's just a bummer that some of the games like Powermonger and stuff like that don't require or don't have support for it. Is this terrain leveler of the game? Is that the entire point? Am I doing this right? I don't even know. Let's see here. Wait, what? There's an N64 mouse for the DD? I had no idea. Really? The Hyperkin ones are bad? That's a bummer. I'll catch you later, Memphis. Thanks for dropping in, man. Always good having you here. So I think I've pretty much completely leveled this island. I can see how this game would have been crazy addicting in 1989. In terms of like, what the hell am I doing on the SNES? I have no idea. Is my goal to fill up the entire world, or like eventually get my people to connect with another continent and start fighting each other? Let's see, John Rogers. Create a knight, turn your town into leader in your... Okay. Hmm. Can I access these? It seems to me like I have a pretty good, population system. Let's go check on these guys. It looks like they're invading each other. Or are these all one people now? I don't even know. Wait. Okay, they're mining ominous skulls. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame that, like, YouTube is trying to become a whole social media thing. Oh, am I out of mana? What the hell's going on here? Date? I have no idea, man. Boy, I don't have SimCity. I need to pick that up for this. So this apparently switches me around. Can I... Wait, what? Oh, apparently, okay. Apparently I upgraded that into a castle. I had no idea. The best damn terrain leveler there ever was. It worries me how many red people there are. I don't like that. I'm gonna take care of that. Okay, so we almost conquered this whole new island. Still like a giant ong in the ocean over here. Ong. I would say that like an Eastern Orthodox religious symbol. Here we go. Uh-oh. Cancerous tumors, how's it going? He's a Confederate guy. Somebody named Boy. Hey, Rewind Mike, what's up? What? Wait, what sound? Stop, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Was lurking when you were playing turn... Gotcha. Fun stuff. Oh, here we go. We're almost about to claim the... whatever the hell this thing is. Catch you later, Dave. You have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, okay. That's how it works, John? Hack the planet. Next game, Alien 3. Oh, wait. So, actually, you know, Boy, I thought you meant if I had, Wait, what do you mean? Cancerous Tumor TV. You don't sound like the guy in the videos. Which videos? Historic Nerd videos? I'd find it odd if I didn't sound like myself. Oh. Oh, there's a whole other sub-menu over here. This is exponentially more complex than an SNES game that I was expecting. Really? Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, not sure what to tell you, man. Yeah, I did make the video about the Sega 64. That was mine. Also, the SVP one, Hasbro Nemo, a number of other videos. Sounds of alcoholism. That's how I like to live. That was a Pepsi, yeah. Totally. That's kind of crazy, is they have these new, like, pre-mixed cranberry vodka drinks you can pick up. This the only game I'm playing? No. No, I've been playing a wide variety of other SNES titles. Like, just before this, I was playing Turtles in Time. This one I guess I've been playing for a little bit because I've never actually played Populous, and I wanted to check it out. But yeah, this is a game, for sure. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Because I don't have a manual or anything, or any other reference point for having ever played Populous before on PC or any other platform. And why isn't this... This is frustrating. No, it's stuck here. Alien 3 isn't confusing as this. Okay. Oh, because that's up and down. There we go. It's the left button. Oh, there you go. I had to tell my dog to get into her office chair. Let's see here. Assuming volcano, soldiers. I'm assuming this is going to be make a night. Did it make a night? Did it do it? Oh no, I will be playing other stuff. This is just what I'm doing right now. I'll catch you later, Electron Ash. Yeah, Yahel kind of ditched out a while ago, unfortunately, but yeah. Did that make a night? I have no idea. How long have I played this for? I think I've been playing Populous for like the last 30 minutes, but I've been playing for... the streams are going for about 3 hours. Yeah, Gabber, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow night. Okay, so no idea how that worked. That's drowned. So much easier voice chat. Yeah, I should probably... I've been working on getting a Discord up and running. I haven't quite figured out exactly how I want to set it up yet. Let's go back over to this terrain. Let's just go ahead and link the two continents and see if I can get a giant battle going. I give up. I'm gonna move on to another game. Because I've been drinking too much this evening. Like Dragon Force on Saturn? Oh, I'm paused? Oh god, really? Oh, I'm dumb. That explains everything. Oh, man. Of course, Saturn. That's how we do it, Gabber. I think you're stuck playing in a Inferior System. Can you play Link to the Past? Actually, I already played that earlier. Let's unpause, okay. Oh, wait, oh, crap. Well, let's go ahead and invade each other and see how this goes. Is the knight gonna kill everybody or no? I have no idea what I'm doing in this game. Dr. Mario? I don't think I have Dr. Mario, unfortunately. Let's see, let's just let these tiny humans fight each other. Let's see, let me grab some of the titles I haven't played yet. So another game I really dig on the Super Nintendo. Anyone ever play Super Baseball 2020? I don't have Tetris 2, unfortunately. So I can play Tetris. I'm not that drunk, but yeah. Oh man, they're fighting. I'll make volcanoes. Oh, that makes a mountain? Oh, weird. Okay. That's how that works. If you're going to play sports, sorry, mate. So actually, here we go. I'll switch to something else. Let's go ahead and play Pilot Wings. I haven't played that one in a number of years. Some good Mode 7 stuff. Oh, sorry, one sec. I was going to clean up a beer I spilled all over my desk. It was kind of funny. I had a weird incident where my keyboard was having issues. And then I spilt, like, an entire beer into that keyboard. And then it actually, like, worked after that. Like, it fixed the problem. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So that's good. Sometimes alcohol does fix problems. Yeah, they really need to make new Pilot Wings. I've always enjoyed it. And the N64 version is pretty good, too. Like Pepe. What do you mean, Pepe the Frog, the 4chan reference that we're talking about? Oh, yeah, and drop the controller. That's smart. Can't say I've been too into them, unfortunately. I follow that particular aspect of internet culture, just not really my thing. But I do rather enjoy the internet historian's take on it when he covers a lot of the stuff 4chan has done. So I'm kind of disappointed that he hasn't covered the whole thing where 4chan figured out where that ISIS camp was. And then basically helped American artillery figure out where it was. I thought that was really intriguing. Hi, I'm Tony. I'll be your instructor. So the mode 7 in this was great. Oh, so hit the balloons, yeah. The points, oh jeez. This is the wrong way to fly. Oh god. Losing power. That was bad. Wait, what did I miss here? Praise cack or how now I'm Sweden milk is racist because for wait, what now? Yeah, I've completely missed that aspect of what 4chan did there. Couldn't pull back on the stick and we died. That was great. Hmm. So what was the OK sign racist? Wow. I suck. Going in hot. Halo jump. I couldn't. Alright. A did not work in that one. And the peace symbol means two genders. Interesting. So I thought the, press F for respect. I love these talking about, like, did you do that on purpose? Like, I somehow chose to kill him. Oh, okay. I can see how Sweden would take something too seriously. And they are really serious about their furniture. Let's try this one more time, skydiving. Oh, you can actually lean back as opposed to fully. And we're going the wrong direction if we want to hit our landing target. This is bad. Oh, you don't know why? I couldn't open my chute because I thought the B button was the A button because I haven't used an SNES controller in like a decade. Thanks, Gabber. Appreciate you. Okay, we got some points this round. That's better. Considerable improvement. Let's see here. So, Cancel's Tumors. Are you a fan of the Internet Historian and his work? Have a nice change of subject. There's another great content creator on the internet. Oh, yeah, actually, it looks like my bitrate's kind of choppy right now. Hang on one sec. What's that guy from the Asian? The Asian dude? No, I think he's actually Australian, but yeah. Is that better? I lowered the bitrate to about 2,000, so I should have a steadier stream going to you. God, I'm in the carrier mission on Top Gun. Oh, hey, we landed. We didn't die. That's good. Oh, it's your internet. Yeah, it's probably mine. Also guaranteed it's my crappy internet. John, I just read your comment. That's fantastic. I'm sure I can pull this off one day. We'll see. Okay, so I'm leaning back here. Ah, crap. Oh. Great landing, alright. Yeah, John, you used to work for, what? You said you work for Boeing, right? So I have a good buddy of mine. He worked for a Japanese company doing, what was it, laser production on chip wafers for a Japanese firm, and he really wanted to go and try and jump over to Lockheed. So mail process, is that like FedEx? Or no, sorry, or Federal? Is it a plane or a dating sim? Yeah, this is definitely a plain dating sim. Had to get a Cessna Senpai to notice us. For some reason, when you tap the stick as opposed to hold it down, the plane is more responsive. No idea why that's the thing. Okay, fair enough, man. See, how come Japan only wants to turn World War II tanks into cute squirrel, not modern tanks? I don't know, probably because Japan never really had a good tank program of their own, and they're really envious of the stuff other countries made. Considering all the Japanese light tanks that exist are garbage. Or at least the ones from World War II that existed were garbage. Need 2 points to qualify, huh? Alright, let's go and switch to something else. Alright, let's do this one. Personal favorite of mine, it's Future Baseball. Okay. Yeah, Gabber, Japan did have a few... I think what? In terms of what we found at the end of the war, what they officially announced they had, I think they had 4 of those carriers that they had the launchable torpedo bombers out of. But yeah, Japan had some good ideas, like in terms of naval operations and naval design. They had some great designs, and even aviation stuff they had. They had good stuff going, but their armor stuff was garbage. But a lot of that had to do with the fact that there was nowhere to really utilize armor, and Japan didn't have a traditional understanding of armored tactics like the people in Europe or the United States had, because ultimately they didn't have the same amount of space we do. So Russia could see them. Yeah, I believe that one, Gabber. I hadn't read about that one. Wait, what? The British... Wow, interesting, okay. Wait, this is the thing where they turned rifles into schoolgirls? I didn't know that was a thing. 'Cause I knew they had that whole... anime where they're, like, doing the tank battle crap. And they also have that thing where they're turning battleships into female. Oh yeah, Boku no Pico. That's the that's that one anime that Monkey Jones reviewed, right? M16? Oh dear. It's a foul? Are we getting... Oh, yeah, it's a foul. There's a lot of bad anime out there. Wait, what? Oh god. Bad hit there. Ooh. So let me get him in the chat here. See, the aircraft bomber subs could only hold 2 to 3 aircraft. Yeah, I think the entire concept of those bomber subs is they wanted to hit the Panama Canal and disable the United States' ability to have ships go from the East Coast to the West Coast, where the United States' primary production facilities for ships were on the East Coast. Let's see, do you have Super Battle Tank or... No, I don't have those ones, unfortunately, Spike, I'm sorry. Yeah, because unfortunately, like, well, not unfortunately, but the Japanese didn't really have too many targets of opportunity they could go after that would really, I mean, like, what, they had 4 of them, so that's maybe 12 aircraft they could do something with. So, I mean, in terms of, like, damage they could do, they could blow up some infrastructure, but they really couldn't do anything that would, like, seriously hinder the United States war effort, and the Panama Canal was about the only one they could hit. But even then, the United States had a lot of contingencies with the Panama Canal. Lee Enfield was portrayed as a busty teacher. But yeah, I mean, the Lee Enfield was fielded in, like, 1910? So they get a home run, huh? Emigrant is Gunny. We talking like Gunny from Full Metal Jacket Gunny? Alright, okay, that's what I figured he meant. So I would have thought he'd be like an M14, so that's interesting. Oh. Really? I think it was a red moon today. It's in 1911. Interesting. Handguns and machine pistols are typically elementary school students. Oh, that is quintessentially Japanese and absolutely fascinating. Oh. Really? That was bad. okay, a lunar eclipse along the century. Interesting. Girl Gun School Daisy someday. Oh, wait, like Daisy, like the mod Daisy? Man, God, fouls are really easy in this game. Okay. Really? Well, double play. All right, good for them. Okay, let's go ahead and maybe switch to something else for a little bit. Because baseball 2020 is just not holding me. Let's check this one out. It is Firepower 2000. Did we lose John Rodder? Oh, he's still here. Awesome. The spider stat is fake. Is that the mouth one? Military equipment vanishing? This game is called Firepower 2000. I've never actually played it. I've had it for a couple of years, but never actually once turned it on, so this is new to me as well. Interesting. Yeah. You and me both, Jeremy. This is kind of interesting. Special Weapons 4. Really? You'd say the first Mad Max is underrated? I would say it's pretty good. And kind of typically revered the same way it pretty much... revered the way it should be. Let's see, how many SNES games do I have? Maybe a bit over 35? Yeah, Gabber, we were talking about that. I think last stream we were talking about having to read that one. Here, let me post something. I have a pretty accurate list of my collection, so let me post that for you guys. Hang on here. Give you guys a link here really quick. So I think this should tell you... This is pretty much all my retro stuff. This isn't including any of my PC collection. Or some of my newer stuff. So you should be able to click that link and check out what I got. But so for Super Nintendo... How many games do I have for it? So I got 32 games for it. Oh yeah, freaking there was that Friday the 13th remake that was pretty god-awful. You only have 3 SNES games? Damn. Gotta get more, man. It's a pretty decent system. I guess it's definitely gotten a lot more expensive to collect for. Which is kind of odd, because it was like one of the more popular North American systems. This is really awkward. It's like a ground shmup, but like the weapons suck. Yeah, this is a really awkward shmup. Nope. Ah. Wasn't ready for that one. Okay, guys, it's almost 2 a.m. here, and we've been going for close to 4 hours. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank you guys very much for dropping in and hanging out in the live stream as long as you have. And I hope you guys have a fantastic evening or whatever it is you're doing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the hay. But thank you guys very much for dropping in and hanging out as long as you have. That's pretty badass. Alright, well you guys have a fantastic evening. I think I'm definitely probably going to stream tomorrow with Yahel. If he doesn't stream, I'll probably end up streaming. But definitely thank you guys for dropping in as always. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye.